Maze of Memories, Maze of Millennia, Maze of the Master. What is the one thing that all three of these sets have in common? The answer? Very simple. Each of these three sets changed the meta. When you look at Maze of Memories, this was the set, if my memory serves right, introduced us to new support for Gate Guardian. That was Maze of Memories. Maze of Millennia on the other hand introduced us to new support for Maximilian Pegasus and the cards that he would use in the anime. Maze of the Master, which came out earlier this year, introduced us to new introduced us to new support for Galaxy Eyes. And now this time around, we have another one, Maze of Muertos, which Muertos, I believe, yes, it is actually. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. Muertos means dead in Spanish. So Maze of the Dead would be the better phrasing. But this set is definitely gonna be another one of those sets, excuse me, that will change the meta, because not only are we getting the new dark magician support that I touched on here on the channel in previous videos, but we're also going to be getting cards that we're seeing from the anime that never got printed. You heard me right. Never got printed. And we are also getting as well new support for Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. So this is everything that we know about Maze of Muertos. It is as follows. Join Pumpkin and his pals for Halloween in the spring with Maze of Muertos. A brave duelist enters a spooky cemetery at night on Halloween. Day of the Dead comes early this year in Maze of Muertos as we meet up with Duelist Kingdom's ghoulish graveyard ghost Bones. That's what the message said. And it's said to come here to find early packs of the set. Wait, what's that sound? Smash. An enormous one-eyed jack-o'-lantern bursts through the ground. Pumpkin rises from the grave. Oh wow, it's Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, in the flesh? What are you doing here? This is kind of like the place you battled Red Eyes Black Dragon all those years ago. You're the original Halloween horror show. This is like literally courtesy of like the fucking manga. This is crazy. Just throwing that out there. Pumpkin glares with his giant-sized eye, clearly not a happy pumpkin. Yeah, that was a long time ago, and you haven't had a power upgrade since. Now you're probably thinking, I'm mad and I'm not gonna take it anymore. Hey, wait a second. This new Maze of Muertos set might have something for you. Let's look around and see what we can find. Pumpkin tilts his big pumpkin head forward. Was that a nod? It must have been. Here's a field spell card right here. It looks like that cave with all the skulls in Duelist Kingdom. This field spell lets you set any of your Call of the Haunteds from your deck or grave. So you can get all three at once. And it powers them up too. So Call of the Haunted sends an opponent's monster to the grave on top of summoning a monster from yours. How's that sound? Pumpkin's head tilts to the side. We seem to have his interest, but he clearly wants more. What's this? Here, ectoplasmic fortification. You used this in that cave duel too. It powers up your zombie monster's attack points. Pumpkin taps a vine on the ground impatiently. Okay, I'll keep reading. And it draws a card for every Call of the Haunted you control. That's new. Pumpkin points at a brick. What if we draw it the first turn? Don't worry, it says you can also use the same card to get the field spell out of your deck. Now Pumpkin's pointing at himself. Hey, you're right. You can get the field spell or a level 6 zombie like yourself. Excuse me. And it bumps up zombies' attack points and draws a card for every Call of the Haunted you control. That seems like a lot. It's good to be the king. Pumpkin proudly adjusts his crown. Let's keep looking. Here's another monster card. It's you. It's a pumpkin upgrade. A new level 6 monster. You can reveal it and discard a card to set Call of the Haunted from your deck. Then you can activate that Call of the Haunted that same turn. And when the new you is special summon, it summons another level 6 zombie from the deck. Okay, I see where this is going. You reveal and discard new Pumpkin to set Call of the Haunted, then activate Call of the Haunted right away to special summon Pumpkin back. Then Pumpkin special summons another level 6 zombie from the deck. Boom! 2 level 6s on the field. A great first turn. You can even Exceed summon right away. Pumpkin ponders, then starts flailing its vines around itself, like they were orbiting. You want me to look for an Exceed monster? Good idea. Let's see. Oh, here's one. It kind of looks like you, but bigger and with more eyes. Pumpkin seems especially pleased at that. This Exceed monster protects all zombies from being targeted with effects, and when it's Exceed summon, it adds Call of the Haunted or anything that mentions it from your deck to your hand, like Man with the Mark from Maze of the Master. Pumpkin tilts his head down again as if saying to keep reading. And you can detach a material to return 2 cards anywhere on the field back to the hand. Seemingly satisfied, Pumpkin turns away and starts doing something in the dirt. He's certainly less threatening, but wait, is he drawing something? Excuse me. Hey, those are Joey's monsters, but now they're zombies. What are they doing on Team Pumpkin? And what I mean, and what it means is this. Apparently, it's Red Eyes Black Dragon, Tiger Axe, and Flame Swordsman as zombies, which is kind of cool. Which this looks amazing. This looks really cool. Pumpkin stares impatiently at and points behind a tombstone. Did you see this? Legion of the Not So Living around here? Oh, here it is. A rank 7 Exceed monster that you can rank up into. Excuse me. It can attach an opponent's monster to itself from their field or grave as material. Pumpkin continues to stare. As a quick effect, there we go. Pumpkin gives as much of a thumbs up as Pumpkin can give with its vines. It really is good to be the king. Well, everyone, you heard the pumpkin. Maze of Muertos is the latest anime-inspired booster for the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG, featuring dozens of new cards, including many based on cards from the anime and manga, from Dark Kuriboh, Dark Magician of Destruction, and Tamiya's the United Magical Dragon, to Illusion Gate, Chronicle Sorceress, and Uzuhime the Manifested Makanko. Excuse me. You'll find something of interest in the wide range of new cards found in this set. Maze of Muertos also received some old favorites and popular recent cards as an extra treat. And we might have more treats to announce in the days ahead, so stay tuned. And of course, a new and revamped collection of zombies, spells, and traps, like new versions of Pumpkin, Ectoplasmic Fortification, and Deadly Zombie Breath, bringing the fan favorite deck of Bones to the modern age. Although Pumpkin seems to have stolen the show here. Each Maze of Muertos booster pack contains 7 cards, 6 rares, 1 foil. In addition to the cards in the product page announcement, we can also spot the following cards on the cover. Alternate art of Uriah, Lord of Soaring Flames, Drawbread, Prima Light, Treasure Panther, which I believe I have yet to talk about that card, which I will talk about in this video. Elemental Hero, Thunder Giant, Voltic Thunder, Drill Armed Dragon, Light Water Dragon, Mass Hero, Atomic, Over Future Fusion, Heroes Rule 1, 5 Freedoms, Mass Hero Furnace, Makanko Divine Lands, Futa Hashira no Uzu no Miko, Gargardo, the Necro Forger Fiend, Junk Mail, Mass Hero Dusk Crow, Soul of Gaia the Fierce Knight, Einroyd, Soul Union, Nurikabe, Uzuhime the Manifested Makanko, Magni Warrior Omega Plus, excuse me, Festive Balloon, Ritual of the Matador, Dragonic Warrior, Archfiend Matador, Secret Stash, Slip Shod Squirrel, Dogmatica Chaplain, Bazoo the Soul Eater Beast, Vice Shark, Shadow Trouble, Sanaki the Makanko Devotee, Shatiki, I believe, I'm probably butchering it, Eucalyptus Mole, Chaos Distill, Burgundy the Magic Elf, Dark Magic Amulet, Arcus the Shining Mars Saint, and Starship Adjust Plane. So that's pretty much that's literally everything. So Maze of Muertos, I believe Treasure Panther is actually the new Vija promo that was announced back in September. Excuse me, a couple months ago. I never got the chance to talk about it on the channel because obviously there were other videos that I was doing, but again, here we are, Treasure Panther. Here's the card. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I've been trying to clear my throat up a bit. Excuse me. So I do humbly apologize if I'm acting sick, which clearly I'm not. But let's see here. Treasure Panther, 1-star. Treasure Panther, 1-star Earth Beast flip with a measly 100 attack and defense. And all 3 of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads: if a said monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second effect reads: you can target up to 3 set monsters, change them to attack position. Then if you change 3 monsters to attack position, inflict 900 damage to your opponent. Third effect reads: if this card is flipped face up, you can send a normal monster from your deck to the grave. Okay, so this is definitely perfect for decks like Blue Eyes, decks like Dark Magician, more so Dark Magician, because if you foolish Dark Magician to the graveyard and then you flip Eternal Soul, you can bring back Dark Magician, Dark Magical Circles effect triggers, and then you banish. You get to banish one of your opponent's cards, which is kind of sick, actually. Kind of sick. Excuse me. Speaking of reprints, I do want to also unveil the Xyz reprints that have been added to the Duels Box Prismatic Summon set that I talked about earlier in the week. So here are those cards. So we have Smoke Mosquito, Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer. Let's see here. Infinitrack River Stormer Xyz Armor Fortress, Xyz Armor Torpedo, number 3 Cicada King, number 75 Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, Armored Xyz, and Full Armored Xyz. So those are the reprints that will be in the Duels Box Prismatic Summon set. But aside from that, honestly, Maze of Muertos is actually kind of hype. I mean, we're basically getting new zombie support, and it's pretty cool that we're also getting as well cards from the anime that we never got printed, including Heroes Rule 1. We're getting more new dark magician support, which can potentially make dark magician probably my opinion, I would say one of the best decks of 2026, 100%. And it's weird because a lot of people believed that Blue Eyes was going to be meta, was going to be the new meta in this current format, but in reality, Raziel and Yummy are still the top decks. Mixing them with the Mitsurugi archetype, it is such a cancer. I'm being dead ass. It is such a cancer. It is not fun. I am just throwing that out there. I feel like we need a format where it's similar to TOS format that we had in 2019, where four decks, super fun to four super fun decks to play, and just just have it be meta but casual at the same time. That's a format we need again. I don't think we'll be getting that anytime soon. But as far as this set goes, I mean, again, we are getting cards from the manga and the anime that we never thought we would ever see. Again, we're getting cards like Drawbread, Prima Light, Treasure Panther. We're getting some new hero support, new Dark Magician support. We're getting reprints of the. We're getting some Mikanko reprints. We're getting a lot of good shit, and I think this set might just be one of the better ones of the four, because if you guys remember, and I actually have some of them in my Galaxy Eyes deck, Maze of the Master introduced us to new Galaxy Eye support, including this card right here, Tachyon Cloud Dragon, which this card can basically just summon out any Tachyon monster from your deck, which is 10 times better than what's it called? Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon, where all it does it just special summons a Galaxy Eye. It just special summons Galaxy Eyes from your deck. That's literally all it does. But with Cloud Dragon, Cloud Dragon has another effect where it says that if you special summon a Dragon Xyz monster, except during the damage step, you can target one of them and attach this card to it as material from the grave or from the hand. So it's a good way to further establish your negates with cards like Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, cards like potentially number 38 as well. So it's definitely a pretty powerful card, to say the very least. But between all four sets, Maze of the Master gave us gave us some pretty good, some pretty decent, pretty decent staples. Where as opposed to this Maze of Muertos. Oh, I can honestly say that zombies might just become meta once again, because if you guys remember, during the days of Edison format back in 2010, zombies were pretty busted, if you can actually believe it. And it was a pretty bad it was a pretty good matchup against decks like against decks like Black Wings, Vayu, I think Vayu Turbo, Light, and even also Lightsworn as well, because of the fact that zombies, all they do is just tutor each other out for one another, and you just go into big guys and you just win. Literally, that's what the deck does. But this new variant of zombies is going to be nasty, because there are so many different rank sixes and so many different rank sevens in the format, so that they might just become banned at a later time, which is very possible. But who knows? Who knows? As far as the set's release, I believe we're supposed to be getting it sometime between March and May. So it's somewhere around there. I don't know exactly when we're going to be getting it. Unfortunately, this article didn't say when we were going to get it. But I'm assuming that we'll probably be getting it sometime. I would say sometime in March, either March or April, somewhere around there. So it's gonna be a very interesting set to see what decks are going to be in the format, because again, Dark Magicians could potentially be in the format. Zombies could be in the format. Heroes could potentially make their way to potential tier 0 with these new cards. The possibilities are out there, but I will say that Maze of Muertos might just go down in history as one of the better sets of the other three. This one will be the fourth installment of the Maze line, but between all four, this one might just be one of the better ones. But that's just me talking. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if we're gonna be getting any other new cards in for the set, but I do know that the reprints are going to be pretty crazy, to say the very least. A part of me believes that Konami should have mentioned Valens cards, because I know that players and collectors all over the world for at least 15, 16, 17, I would say about 20 years. For the last 20 years, players, collectors, and Yu-Gi-Oh fans alike all have been wanting to see Valens cards finally get printed, but we still haven't gotten them. But that's just how things go when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And when it comes to Konami. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more Yu-Gi-Oh! Topic videos in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. Excuse me. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.